In January, when Echo launched, they officially made all of the Marvel Netflix shows canon. And now a few months have went by, and The Hollywood Reporter got to talk to the man in charge of Marvel TV, who also was one of the people making the decision to make everything canon. And he explains why now was the time. So this comes at us from Brad Winderbaum, who of course is in charge of all Marvel Studios TV projects along with Kevin Feige. So Brad talks about how during the tour slash, the press for Echo, the question kept being brought up and people kept asking and saying, wait, hold up, this is canon? Wait, are you actually making everything canon? And he said he thought that this was a foregone conclusion, that Daredevil was canon since obviously he appeared in Spider-Man and it was the same character in She-Hulk. And then he realized maybe we got to make a definitive statement, and that they specifically waited for Echo to add these shows chronologically because they realized people would then automatically connect everything. And he reveals that during the production of the Marvel TV shows, they obviously knew what the TV side was doing, the TV side knew what the films were doing, and that they were mentioning each other and making small references. Obviously, if you watch the Marvel TV shows, you saw references to the TV side of things. I think Age of Ultron is clearly the one with the most, with the helicarrier and Fury and everything like that. So he acknowledges this and said, right now, aka when Echo dropped, was the perfect time to maybe catch people up, to offer people this whole sort of viewing experience and put everything into the timeline, and that this was just something that was intended. That's the way that they wanted to handle it, and once they saw that the people were all for it, sure, why not? Do it then. And that was sort of the decision. So it wasn't anything complex. It wasn't anything that was like, studio politics or anything like that. It was just time. Everybody agreed on it. And they said, you know what? Bring them all in. There's all this continuity, storytelling, interesting characters. We're not going to reboot them. So why not just to let people know, yeah, it all matters, since that's all they want to know. And then they just did it. So there you go. No shenanigans.